Welcome to another stream with It Resolves MTG. Parks here, the official streamer, co-streamer, actually, because we actually have just added another streamer to the midst. His name is Alex. He actually has many names. I'm sure you'll meet him very soon in the future. However, today we will focus on the now, and we are playing standard. I will be playing my saucy, spicy Turbofog deck that I concocted. If you don't know this about me, you will learn it. Turbofog is the best deck ever made. That is, I will stand by that statement for the rest of my life. Preventing combat damage is really fun. It's a great way to lose friends too, but who needs friends? Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Leave match. Oh no, what did I do? Anyways, we are going to host a new match. Let someone join us. We have the Grobe is going to be our challenger today. Let me pull up my chat over here. So we lost. I'm going to keep this in turn one. Yes, we will keep this. So basically, what I'm doing with this deck. What I'm aiming to do with this deck is basically stall out with my fog. Fog effects, as well as wait until I get out. Oh, sorry. That would be the television sneaking up on me. Anyways, we are going to play our Aether Hub. Always yield. We are going to cast Attune with Aether. So we are having a slight lag here, and it is very problematic. Oh yes, let me exit out of this. Maybe that will help. But however, we are going to take an island and pass turn. Next turn we'll probably play the Evolving Wilds, tutoring up a mountain. We're going to take our time because that is what you do with Turbofog. Let me tell you about Turbofog. I have always been interested in this deck ever since it was a few months after I started playing the game. Some random guy comes into our local game store, and you know, I'm starting to get familiar with like how to play the game. I'm winning games. I'm top 8ing, so I'm thinking I'm hot, you know, hot stuff here. But this guy comes in here and wins the entire tournament. Like, I sit down right in front of him, he's sitting in front of me, and I'm like, psh, this new guy, he doesn't even know what's coming. I'm playing my red-black vampires. You're gonna lose so quick, man. He wasn't playing creatures, I was attacking, he was down to like 5 every turn, like every game. And I was all like, yes, 5. I can do 5 damage with these vampires. They're swarms, and he has no creatures, and he's just fog, board wipe. Like, I'm like, what is this? mystic wizard doing, killing me with no creatures, ended up milling me out. I was like, this is so, like, why doesn't everyone fog? Like, if you stop them from killing you with creatures, like, how do you lose? But you lose all the time when you're me because you're bad, and it, burn is the thing, especially in like modern. So next turn he can swing for potentially a lot. So we're going to try and block, or try and prevent the combat damage. So we'll have to leave open 2 mana. So we're just going to play this land right now. I'm just going to pass the turn. Where is this? Messages. I'm getting messages from the other members of our It Resolves team. Let them become. I will check this in a second. We have to see what's happening this combat. I will respond. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to prevent that. We're going to yield until end of turn, and then we're going to read these messages. Just keep playing your creatures. I'll just keep stalling until I get into my... I really wish I would have drawn an untapped land, because that would have helped, so I could have played 2 spells, or played a Fevered Visions to turbo, for the turbo with my fog, and then also leave open Haze of Pollen. But unfortunately we were not so lucky. We're going to, whatever he does, immediately crack this Evolving Wilds before I forget. I'm the lazy guy who does it instead of waiting until the very end of your turn. The guy's like, I don't want to wait that long, so let me just do it now. So we're going to switch up a forest, because... So yes, we're going to cast. So let's go ahead and burn this and see if we can go ahead and, or no, we'll leave that open just in case we have to kill this guy or something. Be nice to draw another fog, so I can play Fevered Visions. Okay, I guess the play is just Fevered Visions, hope for a fog spell. And then I guess we see we can draw this out for a little second. Nope, we were not so lucky. Two. Yeah, he's just gonna give it hexproof concede. So we were not so lucky. However, what we are going to do is Harness Lightning. Is that gonna do anything for us? The Indestructible. So immediately I'm finding that there's a problem with this deck in the fact that indestructible creatures. So we might need to find a way to get, what is that 2-drop sorcery called? Starts with a D, but it exiles all creatures with the same name and they get a token, a clue token, and if they're not a token. I think I don't know, I guess I just really want to see a Fumigate, so I'm going to give a Fumigate versus a Bounty and submit. We're not in a hot mess. We are optimistic, guys. We can do this. We're gonna keep. Start out with this man right here. Yield until end of turn. We're gonna try and turn 3 Fevered Visions, you know. But yeah, I'm supposed to be pulling up chat so I can see if anyone's talking to me. Is there anyone out there? Hello? 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 Aha, so he plays a spell. I will counter your spell with another spell. But not by actually countering it, but by playing another spell. Using the definition of the word counter, as in response to. Sorry, I was reading a message from my fellow members of It Resolves MTG. So it's good to get this out and start killing with extra damage early. We've got a good amount of fog spells, some dig, some board wipe. We are in a good spot, guys. We've got a win con on board. Yes, sirree. I'm gonna play this guy right here. And then pass the turn. Yeah, we're constantly drawing another card per turn, basically, so we're gonna constantly see all of these fog spells. It's so great. I love fog. At the end of this turn, I'm actually just going to cycle the Grove. I'll take 4 damage. I'm not worried about it. You don't really have to worry too much at the beginning. Once you're under 10 life is when I actually start worrying. I don't like to be under 10 life. So I try to fog once I see that damage would be enough to put me under 10 lives. So I want to stay above 10 life. I will probably fog to prevent staying if if not fogging would put me under 10 life. Sure. Okay. Instead, question mark? Cycle. Nice. Remind me later, please. I'm busy. This is intense. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Island, and then we can just play Canopy Vista next turn untapped. This point, we're just gonna fog, let him play some more spells. Oh no, we have to discard. Well, I guess we discard this. Even though this prevents all damage that would be dealt by like burn spells and stuff, it however can counter us because of the Fevered Visions, because it'll also prevent the damage from that at the end of the turn. So I don't really want to give them the extra, the extra card for free. So I don't really want to keep this as a fog spell. See here where they're gonna attack. I'll go ahead and prevent it. No blocks. Fevered Visions is also really good because it's forcing them to get cards out of their hands or they'll be taking this damage. So it's going to force him to play his creatures into my Fumigate, which I will be able to fumigate in a little bit for a good amount because I'm forcing him to play cards each turn or dive because of it. I didn't even cycle because I kind of want to keep the fog up. At this point, let's just keep racking in the damage. Keep fogging it up. Let's do it. Exactly. This is great, guys. I am enjoying this so much. I'm doing no work, and Fog is doing it for me. Thank you. This deck is just... I'm not sure how to explain why I love it so much. I just do. So, we'll go with another... So we just play another Fevered Visions next turn, and... Oh, is he gonna fling it? He didn't. He's not playing fling. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see it coming, guys. Oh my gosh. And that's why we... Oh. Yep. That is Oh, it hurts, guys. Well, we're not going down. So the colors that I am playing. The colors I am playing. I was bombed. You are correct. It was hurt. It flinged the flung. I was flung, and it hurt. It hurt bad. But the four colors I am playing is everything except for black. We're going to keep this hand. We don't have any fog spells. However, we have some dig with some good scry. Okay, so pacification array. Interesting. It's not gonna really do anything to us because Dynavolt Tower. Um, anyways, Dynavolt Tower is you can tap it in response to this activation. So we're gonna go for some blue mana since we don't have any showing here. Next turn we'll play Evolving Wilds. Go ahead and get that double white for in hostilities. So this is some weird artifact deck is what's going to be I'm going to be going up against, which is good. We're basically just going to go both stall out. If he's playing counter spells, though, that can be problematic. We're drawing a lot of lands, which is not good. Next turn I want to put out the bounty, go ahead and start using that every turn. Well, at least attempt to. Go ahead and get rid of a counter spell. Yep. No, I kind of expected that, saying artifacts, because if you playing the artifact decks now that run blue are gonna run a blue, in my personal opinion, 4 metallic rebuke. Put up the flood barriers. Awesome. What do we have here? We're tapping. We're gonna play the demon guy probably. Yep. That is a good card. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent discards a card. That is going to be problematic. Yes, sir. Always yield to this trigger, and I will discard an Evolving Wilds. We're going to need to get rid of that. So Game Boy is now. So I'll be drawing this extra card per turn. So Grixis artifacts. What do you have up your sleeve? Always yield to this trigger. Discard a card. I'm going to discard the Aether Hub because we have a land to play next turn. So we're fine on that. Keeping the Fog spell in my hand. Ooh, even better. I kind of want the Fever Visions to stick here, so I'm drawing 2 cards and Sorry, my girlfriend just texted me and I just noticed she is away. Oh, I won! Someone. Rather not play this super boring matchup. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. See, you'll get that. That will happen. So we probably need to save this deck for an actual tournament where they're forced to play me. Yes, just what I like. Oh, so here we are with a good hand. Keep this today. We are also on the draw, so that's also awesome. See if we can get some forests. Playing against a red deck. Yes, sir. Attack me, please. This is not seen that card. Are we going up against another artifact deck? Possibly. Yield until end of turn. I'm losing my mind. The source you control would deal non-combat damage to. What? Oh, well, I don't play creatures, so that's not gonna be a worry. So is this guy playing some sort of boss slide deck? It'll be problematic if he's playing like burn spells, because next turn we're gonna play our Dynavolt Tower and start knitting profit off of that. So I don't think I want to play Repel yet, just so we can get use off of it. I mean, like right now, 2 damage isn't anything to worry about. Get that out on the field. Start getting the win con in there. So basically, what I'm seeing here is a boss slide sort of mono red kind of deck. Yep. Wow. I haven't seen some of these cards. I really hope I don't see any of them in the future. I hate playing against red. It's just not fun in my opinion. But I play Turbo Fog, so you know, not fun to play against. At least I agree. It's funny because Fevered Visions is probably gonna like mill him out if I got that on the field. So now we're at 5. Oh wow, I didn't even realize. Oh my gosh. Boss slide. So we're gonna start preventing some damage. These are humans, so Repel's not gonna do anything. Okay, so shock. Shock is still a thing. Shock will do some damage. This is definitely a boss slide deck. We definitely lost this one. So, we begin sideboarding, and we immediately throw in Radiant Flames, Harness Lightnings, Fumigates. We immediately take out Fevered Visions, because you do not want to continuously fuel red deck. So, Turbo Fog has issues against doing that because you lose if you're feeding them more stuff. That being said, we want to get rid of maybe one of these because we don't want them to have a full hand and shuffle back in their graveyard. Let's see. Get rid of one of those. Two of those. We have to keep our win con in here, so I guess one of these. So let's see what we got cooking today. Mulligan, one land. Yes, we will keep this. Even though it is very landy, we do not want to go to 5. We will start out with our Lumbering Falls. We will put this on the bottom. So we're drawing into more lands. So what we're going to do is go ahead and play this. And we're going to cycle this at the end of the turn. Got a nice little mono red deck here. Cycle. Sounds good. Sounds good. Get that out on the field. We'll go ahead and crack it. Why not? We'll get another forest in there. I actually want to put this on the battlefield. Looks like he's drawing a lot of lands. 4 lands in a boss slide deck is not very good. And plus he discarded a land, he's going to probably discard another. Yeah, he's getting really mana flooded. Wow, that's pretty good. Swing for 9. Bring me down to 7. That is good. Indeed. What? That is insane. What? This is. Oh my gosh. Always yield to this. I'm sorry. This is why I hate playing against red for that reason. It's so difficult. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just so if he draws into a shock or something, he can do it in response. So next turn we'll have 3 mana. So we'll probably get to play our Glimmer for 1, which will be good. It's a human, and he had the card to give it haste. That's awesome. So now I'm dead to a shock. So we're going to leave open the 6 mana. But I really need to play this. Wait, no. Glimmer. Let's put this on top. Yeah, these are 2 good cards to draw. Oh, but I want to see if I can draw into a land. Or I've got time to see if I'll draw into a land, so we'll be fine. We'll just put them both on top. So we have to... Oh, we don't have that anymore, so... I'm gonna go ahead and play this then. Since we don't have the 4 mana for this and that, so we just hope he doesn't top deck shock. We'll always yield to that. Did he draw the shock? I'll just go ahead and save you troublesome. Plus, we'll have to, like, you might have to do this actually in a, just because if they have a counter or something, you can deadlock and tap their stuff down at the beginning of combat rather than waiting for block and to fall. Sometimes you have to do it before. So now, we're going to try and kill some stuff. Kill the human first. He top decked the shock. Good game, guys. That's ridiculous. Okay, and with that, I am unfortunately going to call it a night for Turbo Fog. So, unfortunately, we got 1 person concede, 1 loss, 2 loss. Wasn't such a good night for Turbo Fog. However, we do not give up on Turbo Fog. For Turbo Fog is the meaning of life. Enough said. Anyways, that's all for today. This is It Resolves MTG. Make sure to check out our podcast, our Instagram. If you're feeling like donating, we also have a way for you to donate, so check out how to do that. I believe Kevin said he would post that on our Twitch page. But yeah, signing off.